Yeah, alright, E1's your wolf.
Subscribe!
Hey, welcome back. This is my 5th video of the day. We are going to be talking about the best Eidolons in Honkai Starbucks. Yeah, I'm going right in. Insane. Alright, best Eidolons in Honkai Starbucks. We're split into DPS, support, and sustain. Alright, I don't have a specialist class like Pridewind, so we're just gonna have this tree. The best Eidolons that money can get you, in my honest opinion, as a slightly unrelatable rank 1 Feixiao husband. Let's start with support. Boom. Very, very easy. Let me just draw a bird. Alright, Robin E1. Super straightforward. Don't really have much to say. She is absolutely her. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, right? So Robin E1. Excellent, excellent, excellent. DPS. Just like crying blood or whatever. E2 Acheron. Very simple, very straightforward, right? E1 Robin, E2 Acheron. And I guess we can slap on the same tier. E2 Firefly. Alright, so E2 Acheron and E2 Firefly, they are pretty much probably one of, if not the best E2 Eidolons that we have in our entire DPS. Probably both being around the tier 0 category. And jumping into our sustain Eidolons, I'ma keep it about the only one that really draws my eye right now is the bunny girl. This is the only person that kind of draws my eye. E1 Lingsha. Because of the 20% defense now. Not even Huan can really come close to what the bunny girl has to offer. So I think E1 bunny girl is gonna be the only sustained item that I'll even consider. I mean, Huan is quite comfortable. It is quite comfortable. So, but I do believe the 20% defense rate as well as the Thunder's breaking is just a little bit more utility. So E1 Lingsha is gonna be the rank 1. As of this current moment, wait, E1 Lingsha. This is gonna be E1. So these are the apex tier. The apex tier for our DPS, support, and sustain. Alright. Oh, actually, I feel like we can kind of bump it up here for one more, which is E2 Sparkle. I think E2 Sparkle's 24% defense now, as well as the fact that we can now get a little bit of attack buff from the E1, makes her really, really, really good. Especially since Mono Quantum do have quite a bit of defense resources, so we can more easily stack on the 24% defense down to get it up to as close to 100% as possible. So I think this is probably gonna be our apex tier. E1 Rame. Okay, the reason why E1 Rame is not here is because Super Breakers. Wait, actually I take it back. E1 Rame will be pretty diabolical because of Bunny, right? Yeah, Bunny Girl actually helped E1 Rame so good. Okay, yo, Sparkle, I'm gonna drop you to the next tier. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, yeah, you guys are right. E1 Rame. Yeah, E1 Rame. So that's gonna be our apex Eidolons. E2 Acheron Firefly, E1 Bobbin and Rame, and E1 Lingsha, right? Very good. Second tier, which is still very, very good value, by the way. It is still very, very good value. E2 Deal. I think E2 Deal still has one of, if not the strongest E2 we have in Honkai Starbucks. And in fact, it is still currently, if not the only DPS from version 1 that has a relevant standing in the meta as long as he is E2. E2 Jingliu, E2 Blade, E2 Scylla, E2 Jingyuan, like all this DPS, E2 Argenti, none of them come quite close to what E2 Deal encompasses in this E2 kit. Absolutely still extremely, extremely powerful Eidolon 2. So that is gonna be that, right? This is gonna be E2 Deal. Feixiao's E2. Oh, the thing with Feixiao is a little bit rough. You know why? Because even without E2, she's fucking killing everything. So it's like, I can't really... Like, what do you measure if you can zero cycle with E0 and can zero cycle with E2? What the fuck do you do? What do you do? How do I measure this? You can't, right? So as of right now, Feixiao is just a little bit too broken at the moment. We want to see a little bit more of a different environment to accurately measure my wife's Eidolon 2, which is why I didn't even activate my wife's E2 myself. We'll wait for a better time, right? Then Sparkle is E2. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. Another E2 that is very, very good in terms of our support is going to be this bada bitch. E1 Black Swan. I think E1 Black Swan is absolutely diabolical with 25% res down for a lot of basically the 4 elements that actually have DOT. 25% res down, super bloody good. So very impactful. Basically makes her a pretty viable support for our Aircon team as well, right? So I would say E1 Black Swan is gonna be pretty good. One more DPS. Okay, let's try one more DPS in the same league as E2 Dale. Actually, I don't think there's anyone as close to E2 Dale, guys. He is omnipotent. There's no one in the same class as E2 Dale, in my opinion. Yeah, it is what it is. E2 Rachel, nah. E2 Dale is just him. It is genuinely just him. If I could give it to S rank, Apex tier, I would, but like, I can't. So, this is gonna be Hue. Oh yeah, E1 Hue is very comfy. Yeah, E1 Hue is very comfy. So I think that is gonna be fine. I guess we could kind of put in E1 Adventuring as well. All right, we can kind of give in E1 Adventuring as well. Yeah, E1 Adventuring is pretty good as well. So I think that is pretty much kind of it for our almost Apex tier, in my opinion. E1, E2 Yunli is technically defense down, but it's not the same tier as E2 Dale, my man. It is just not transformative enough. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying it's not as transformative as E2 Dale, right? So it is what it is. I could give them to the last tier though. The last bang for buck. I would say, oh, actually, you know what? Yo, Topaz being here is also fine. Yeah, you know what? Topaz D1 is also good. Yeah, Topaz D1 is fine. That would pretty much be... That's a horrible ass cheek. Yeah, it's a dumpy right there. Yeah, I think that is pretty much gonna be it for our DPS. No one even really comes close to what E2 has to offer. It's just too transformative. So, last bang for buck. Probably E1 Silver Wolf. I'm gonna keep it a buck. E1 Silver is probably... It's okay. So, yeah, alright. E1 Silver Wolf. I think it's gonna be not too shabby. We could also slap on one more support. Would be E1 Jiao. Oh wait, E1 Kafka. Oh wait, actually E2 Kafka would be pretty diabolical. Okay, you know what? Yeah, E2 Kafka is fine. Oh my god, I can't focus. Okay, yeah, that's E2 Kafka right there. Alright. Yeah, E2 Kafka. Alright, E2 Kafka. I think that should be good enough. That's a violent chat. That's a violent. Alright, that's a violent. I think one last sustain for... I think we don't really disqualify. No sustains. Done. Let's get some DPS up in here. What's like a good value DPS? Yunli DPS diabolical. Feixiao is disqualified. She's too strong. My wife is too strong. E4 Jiao. Yeah, E4 Jiao. You make a very valid point. Alright, E4 Jiao, the world's best sustain. Absolutely. Alright, cool. Done. I do want to kind of talk about the DPS a little bit. E2 Yunli. Okay, fine. Okay, this is my chat's opinion. I'm letting my chat. E2 Yunli. Alright, this is E2 Yunli. Absolutely. E2 Yunli. What else? Go on E2 already done. E2 Silla, dog shit. JD1? Nah, I'm good. Oh, actually E1 Jingliu is not that bad. Okay, E1 Jingliu. Bro looks like Lee Sin. Bro looks like Lee Sin, the blind monk. Your will, my hands. Oh, it is E1 Jingliu. Alright, it is E1 Jingliu. Lee Sin. Okay, one last DPS. Alright, one last one. E1 Bunyo. It's an M-line, partner. Alright, E1 Boothill. Absolutely. Alright, chat, I think this is objectively the best list for our best Eidolons in Honkai Starbucks. Okay, you know what? Just for fun, I'll draw Feixiao. Can she stop moving?
Bud getting served with divorce papers with this picture.
Okay, alright, so that's gonna be that. Okay, let's just never pretend. Okay, let's just pretend that does not exist. Okay, let's just pretend that does not exist. Alright, let's just pretend that does not exist. With that, we have come to the end of our best Eidolons, in my opinion, in Honkai Starbucks. Apex tier being E2 Acheron, E2 Firefly. For support, it's going to be E1 Robin and E1 Ranmei. For sustain, it's going to be E1 Lingsha. Then for our almost Apex tier, it's going to be E2 Inhibitor Rune, followed by E2 Sparkle, E1 Black Swan, E1 Topaz. Then we have an E1 Huanhui and an E1 Aventry. And then finally, a couple of bang for buck, we do have a E2 Yun Li, E1 Lis, E1 Jingliu, and an E1 Boot Hill. And this is going to be E1 Silverwolf and E2 Kaka. And finally, we do have a E4 Jiaoqiu, which is the best in the entire world. So with that, we have come to the end of our very, very epic MrPokke drawing slash commander card slots. The analysis for the best Eidolons in Honkai Star Wars. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Word of the day is going to be your will in my hands. Right? Join Discord, join Twitch, join YouTube. All the best for your gacha pools, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.